barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. So back to normalcies, man. I'm at the charging station, man. And hey, Junior, I couldn't make it through your video, man. I had to cut you off, dog. Alright. I made it through halfway through it, and I was like, nah, I gotta stop and do my video because I'm not gonna have no space to do it because the kids ain't seen me in 2 days. And so, but I'm probably gonna miss a whole lot of stuff because I'm not calm yet. You know, I'm still prisoner of the moment. I'm just gonna make a collaborative thank you to the LDBC and everyone who supports the LDBC. It was a beautiful, man. When I say it was my best boxing weekend I've ever had. You understand? And typically, when I cover fights, I get excited about asking the questions y'all want to hear. Knowing whether I'm flying to the East Coast or whether I'm driving to Vegas, I get excited about knowing that y'all voices are going to be in my questions. And it was so beautiful to know that when I landed in Houston, I was going to hear y'all voices. And it was beyond my own understanding, beyond my own comprehension. I can't put it into words. You know, it was just a beautiful thing, man. All the brothers, man. Oh, man. Oh, what a time. What a time to be alive, man. And Sam Watson couldn't get enough of all of us, man. And that's why, let's put the rhetoric to bed, man. PBC don't care about black people and this and that, and that's all it was in Houston. That's all it was. Black men supporting and following one another, man. Having a great time. People get misconstrued because you have to outsource a lot of work to get the job done. And I had to learn this too. Like, stuff gets outsourced. You know, so it's not they work for, they contracted through PBC. You understand? So, and naturally they don't like how we move sometimes, and beyond that. But man, it was a great time, man. Go to Blue Blood Sports TV if you guys want to see the I'm not sure what the title was, but I'm sure you'll see it, of the event at the barbershop. And man, it was just a splendid time, man. And 78 blood boxing, man. The next Dallas, Texas event, I think Texas is going to be our hub, especially with obviously Earl Spence being the best fighter there. So he's excited a lot of boxing fans there. And the South is just based off of the comments that I get, whether you guys email me, DM me, or call me. Many of y'all are from the South. And I would say this, the next fight we have in the South, the moment they announce the fight, just know we doing something BIG. All right, maybe, and I'm gonna work on getting us a ticket code. All right, I believe I can get that. I believe I have built up enough relationship with hopefully Tom Brown or Mayweather Promotions to get a ticket code. And whether it's a couple hundred tickets, 30, I don't know how many, but, and we want that kickback to go to the LDBC and 78 and everyone else to do their due diligence with the finances and all that. And I just think that I know, because I would say the over under was 200 men and women I met. Over under. Met the kids. Because at the fight, I couldn't walk 10 feet. I'm being as real as I can be. Every 10 feet I walk. Barbershop, Fred, whatever y'all motherfuckers want to call me. I don't give a fuck. But, you know, it's all love in the meantime, man. I must have said I love you. The over-under is 500,000 times this weekend. That's a bit facetious, as my son would say. You know, and it was just a beautiful thing. I'm trying to give an overview. But, man, we couldn't be without each other this weekend. I even told the niggas Friday when I landed, and that's why I was somewhat disappointed, because they canceled my flight. I had a 12:55 flight that they canceled. I was supposed to get in at 6. That's actually Lavish Cuts texting me. The event was, well, it just left. The text just left. Thank you to Lavish Cuts, man. It was amazing. I can't wait to do it again. And um, where was I? I'm all over the space. I'm all over the place right now. And it was just, what was I? Where was I at? Ticket codes or something like that. I forget where I was, but it'll come back to me. I know we made some new boxing fans, 20 or 30, thanks to the WBC. 20 or 30 new boxing fans. Um, Little kids getting their haircuts, man, coming with their fathers, coming with their mothers. Um, just a splendid event, man. Oh yeah, when I landed, thank you, it finally came back to me. Don't worry about my sporadicness in this video. This is just all emotion. You know what I mean? I'm just hiding it and covering it up well. Um, I told them niggas we went to the turkey leg. That's the first place we went to the weigh-in, went to the turkey leg. And I said, y'all might as well scratch out plans, dog. We ain't going nowhere without each other. You know what I mean? And we spent every moment we could possibly spend together, man. It was just the best, man. It was the best. You know, it was just an amazing time, dog. And like it was like, no, I'll just speak for me. Although I know we share the same sense, but I want to personalize this for you. I don't have any brothers, like biological. I have a half brothers. We never was close because, you know, the tensions between the moms and obviously my father not being the best father, you know, and or protector of me. He remarried and he had 2 sons elsewhere. 3 sons. 3 sons. I only met 2 of them, and if I'm not mistaken, and and so we never were close. So I use sports to further my brotherhood, whether it was high school, whether it was college. And I have an accountability team, as you guys know. I have 6 brothers that I absolutely trust. And 1 white one, for a Rocky. Love that man to death, man. It's 7 of us total. And I trust them. They're in my will. In terms of making sure that the logistics thing happen if someone happens to me or Dre or something like that. And it's just a beautiful thing when you know you have a brotherhood, man. And Charles Barkley said something when he retired. I think it was with the Houston Rockets. He said I'll never ever, I know I'll never, on TNT, I know I'll never ever be in that shape again. And it was a loaded answer because he knows he will never ever have that brotherhood again, you know. And we tried to carry it. I'm talking about my teammates and stuff in college. We went to the adult basketball leagues, and then one of them gets married, has kids, he got to fall off, can't come every week. Then the next one goes and gets his master's or MBA, he falls off, and then another one moves out of state for a business opportunity, and one of them gets married out of state, and the list goes on and on. So the first 5 years we were great, you know, and then life starts to set in, and we got to go out different ways and live in different parts of the country. And that brotherhood was and will, moving forward, be rekindled with the LDBC, man. And I never once doubted the LDBC. I know a lot of people in the beginning were asking me, and I'll tell you about the conversation I had with 78 about 2 years ago. About 2 years ago to the day, about June, July, 78 will remember this conversation. I said, 78, I fucks with y'all heavy. I'm going to be a part of the LDBC. And I told them this. I said, I'm going to be the mold for the LDBC. And I said, I'm going to give you guys all the content, all the, whatever I can provide, because I know white people are threatened by the collaboration of black men, right? J. Edgar Hoover said it best, right? And so I told him, I said, I'm not going to say publicly that I'm part of the LDBC and this and that. And I remember people asking me, are you a part of the LDBC? And I didn't want to make it public because I know the ramifications it would have while I'm doing media, and them knowing that I'm funneling information. Did I said when when we when we become big, I'm like, surprise, nigga, I'm part of the LDVC, man. So surprise, nigga, I'm part of the LDVC. I love my brothers, man. Nothing gets in the, man, when I say I want to be a vanguard of the culture, man, and I'm not perfect at it by no means, but man, such a beautiful, man, dog, when I say beautiful, man, the energy was, the next fight we have in Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas, wherever we get, all right, we need to have an honorary hotel. If you live in that area, if you want to come stay the weekend, you know what I mean, we maybe we get suites and we share a room to cut the budget. But I believe that if we centralize a little bit, because we were all in separate hotels. Like, I literally want to hang out with Junior and Box and Ego and all, man, honestly, like, we had so many fashions because we were in different hotels and people had different cars and what have you, man. Man, when I say it was just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time, man. First thing we do is go to the turkey leg, all 8 of us, 9 of us, man. Top Cat, man. Who else came? Stay Ready. Oh, man. Jay Good, Fanon, Blue Blood, Ego. I call him Ego. Y'all call him Boxing Ego, but I just call him short, call him Ego. Cool ass niggas, man. Dog, man. You know how you have stories with your sons and your daughters. I'm gonna have hundreds of stories of, if not thousands of stories with my kids about boxing and how it's enhanced and furthered my life. And this is gonna be one of the first conversations I have with my sons. Like, man, I remember we went and covered the Charlo fight, man, and we had over 100 black men in there and young kids total. We had over 100 male species in there going in and out of them doors Saturday morning, man, between the kids and the parents and the staff members that was already there, man. It was such a beautiful thing. And also, I want to say this too about the LDBC, nigga. We some players at this motherfucker too, man. What's understood never has to be explained. I had no worry in the world. Man, when I say I had no worry in the world, I had no worry in the world. My thoughts were, how much time can I spend with these niggas? For real. Like, man, for real. Because I'll tell you how much trust I had in my niggas in LDBC. We was leaving Sam Watson's party yesterday evening. Sunday. Oh, it's still Sunday. This morning. Early this morning. It's weird when you're in a different state in the same day. You know what I mean? And Sam needed a ride home. And I was like, Boo Butt, you mind giving Sam a ride home? I'm overprotective of Sam. Because similar to Nipsey Hussle, I know what he represents for the culture in LA, and I know what he represents. So we got to wrap ourselves around Sam Watson and protect him. And if you don't believe how much Sam Watson loves us and loves the culture, you should have been there. That's all I'm going to say. So don't fall to this false propaganda, false narrative that they spill, man. I was like, Booba, you mind giving Sam Watson a ride home? I got you, dog. It was just beautiful, man. When I say y'all know how because I went off on Bomac 3 seconds after a Black Fight fan dropped that video. I get enraged because I know his heart. You know what I mean? Sam Watson doesn't help me. Like, he doesn't like spoon feed me and that. Like, he gives me opportunity. You understand? Like, and the same opportunity he gives me is the same opportunity he gives everyone else. You understand? Junior Truth in his video was calling him Uncle Sam. I'm gonna finish your video, Junior. But it's something about when a black man sees another black man crying. You just cry because he's crying. You just cry. It's just like, it's like the woman in your life. When you cry as a man around your woman, she gonna cry. She don't even know what she's crying about. You don't. They just don't. You understand? That's just the power of black men. You know what I mean? And oh man, what fun, man. We got some players in this month. Man, we got some true school players, man. And what's understood never has to be explained. Like, man, we had a great time, dog. No, we had a great time, man. You know what I mean? And Jamal Charlo, I'll borrow Junior Truth's words, put the icing on the cake. with the not with the victory, but just putting on a great event, because I have a great utmost respect for Brandon Adams. It's one of the few fights in boxing where everyone wins. The loser, the winner, the gate, the promotion, everyone wins, man. And we had a lot to do with the energy of that fight. Insane, unbelievable. I had a few subscribers who disagreed with me. I told them I love you and kept it pushing, man. I love you. Thank you. We had the Deontay Wilder hater in the building, man. He is my dude. He goes to all the fights, man. And he has an obscure perception of boxing. And it's cool with me. It's cool. But he's still a man. He's still a black man. And he went with me to see Malcolm X Gray. He didn't have to get... Man, that nigga didn't have to get up with me and go see Malcolm X Gray with me. I'm taking a morning of his life. We went to Harlem, spent time with my auntie, and went down 125th Street. So, see, when a man... other men will tell you about another man's character, but when a man shows you his character and it's honorable and admirable, you respect it, man. It was all love in there. I don't know what the conversation was going on, because I know, oh man, we had some niggas in that, man, unbelievable, man, unfucking believable, dog. We got niggas in the LDBC that disagree with everything that I say. Conspiracy theories and all this shit. Dog, it was like a real life barbershop in that motherfucker, dog. Man, hey, dog, it was so much fun, man. We gonna expand. We gonna get better. I'm just saying, the next Texas fight, whether it's 3 months from now, 6 months from now, save up your ducats. Anticipate this now, all right? I'm obviously gonna confer with 78 and everyone else. But I'm going to confer with everyone. But just anticipate this, man. And I know 78 was so proud yesterday, because I was proud for him. I was literally proud for him. And I'm going to equate this to like, I don't know what this is like. And I know many of y'all don't know what this feel like neither. But being a part of something so great, and not being able to go to the graduation. So we gonna make sure that this gets to the college graduation. You understand what I'm saying? We gonna make sure that the LDBC graduates from college. You know what I mean? Because 78 in blood boxing missed the high school graduation. We gonna make sure they get to the college graduation. Then we gonna get so many degrees after, and we gonna fellowship. We gonna have a great time, man. 78, I love you for this. Like, you have no idea what this does for me, because I started in boxing. I didn't know y'all. But I started in boxing where they had power over me. You guys know what I'm saying. They had power over me, meaning that I couldn't speak in my authentic voice. You understand what I'm saying? YouTube and other media outlets has made it as such that we can speak in our authentic voice. And for 78 to have the vision to say, fuck the YTBC. I used to watch y'all all the time. I can't remember the faces with the names and all this, but I used to watch it all the time on YouTube. You get addicted to this shit. You understand what I'm saying? And like literally, I just found out that Kevin Durant right now is going to the Brooklyn Nets. All I do is watch boxing. If it's not a live sporting event or boxing, I don't watch it, dog. Like, for real, I got Lincoln on my neck half the day, and like, I don't have time. And but to have the vision, man, and I say thank you. You know what I mean? I think I'm approaching, I know I'm approaching about 40,000 subscribers now. And I'm gonna say this to the LDBC and everyone who supports us. Whatever your subscriber account number is, double it at least. That's all I'm saying. Don't fall victim or don't fall prey to like, man, I gotta get my numbers right. Now, we want the numbers. I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't want to have 100,000 followers, and for real, nah, don't fall for it one bit. I think the algorithms puts a cap on us somehow, some way. I don't know it to be true. Okay, but the power and the impressions and the impact that we're having on the sport of boxing and creating this brotherhood is beyond our own understanding. And because I put my life to the forefront, because Blue Blood gets up at 6 o'clock his time, gets up and does his live stream, Trill Boxing Talk and World Breaker Fighting and Best Fight the Best, they carry the torches, and so we're gonna get a lot of the credit, right? Now, I'm one of the guys that watches as many live streams as I can. I never comment in the comment section. I love playing a part. Like, I love being the role. I like, my high school coach told me, and my college coach told me, role players can be Hall of Famers as well. And I was never the best athlete. I had great athleticism, but in a 5'6", 5'7" frame, I can physically only do so much. You understand what I'm saying? And I want to be a Hall of Famer in my role. And if I am the planner per se, I'm cool with it. And I said that to say, if you give $1, if you don't comment, and you send PayPal donations, and if you just click the video so we can get 2 cents or 3 cents, however much money we make off of that click, I don't know what it is. If you watch the commercials, man, you understand, you're part of us. And I want to see you. I want to say I love you. I want to hug you. There's not one black man on earth that I don't love. My spirit, and you grow into your blackness, you understand this. And I'm sure I'm speaking for other cultures as well. That's just who we are, man. And I think God made us like this for a reason. And it was just beautiful, man. All my brothers, man. When I say it was beautiful, man, I'm probably gonna make 3 or 4 more videos on this. You can watch it if you like. No big deal, man. But oh man, we had a great time, dog. We coming back. I don't know when the next fight is. I want to do something in the DMV area. I'll know something by the end of this week as to what I can and can't do. We got DC Row down there, so feel free to Google DC Row. And I met him. He ran the mall with me. Is it called the mall? The Monument Mall at in Washington, D.C. with me. We went to breakfast. We had a great time. He wanted to plan something at his business, DC Row. So feel free to hit him up. And thank you to all. There was a handful of subscribers that actually went to Lavish Cuts the day before, the day of, and actually reached out and actually got a haircut. I just want to say thank you. I love y'all, man. It just, I'm too afraid to mention names. You know what I mean? And I'm just too afraid. I'm literally too afraid to do it, because how the fuck can I remember at least 150 subscribers' names? I don't know. But when you said your name in front, because I read as many comments as I can, like, this is special. What we're doing and where we're going. Dog, I asked Steven Espinoza a question about Juneteenth. No way in hell I could have asked him that question 5 years ago. You know why we can ask him that question? Because members of the LDBC, Deontay Wilder acknowledges us. We have a presence. Steven Espinoza knows who we are. No doubt, mama. Steven Espinoza knows who I am as a man. I mean, I bleed this. I'm not any different in person than I am on YouTube. I'm probably shorter in person than I am on YouTube. But outside of that, man, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I have a couple of niggas like, man, I thought you were taller. Nigga, I'm a little nigga, man. You know what I mean? So, but, man, it was special. It was special. And for us to have the potential to actually have that fight, Deontay Wilder would love to have the fight in Atlanta. I mean, that would be his life's work. Like, he would, oh, man. If we have a fight in Atlanta, I'm going to say this now. I want to put on a dinner for Deontay Wilder, something. I want to give him an award, a Lifetime Achievement Award, something. because he is the first athlete of his stature and his recognition to acknowledge us. And not only acknowledge us, support us. And I said, like, Deontay Wilder is like my type of nigga, man. Like, no matter what he's going through, you know what I mean? I got him. Look at these goosebumps, dog. Look, you see the goosebumps on me? Like, for real. The LDBs. Like, that's this brotherhood. Deontay Wilder, him. Earl Spence is the same way. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they fuck with us. They fuck with the black skin. And that's why sometimes I have difficulty understanding when black men go against the culture. Go against the culture for the sake of being right. Like, nigga, there were at least 20% of the people that were there, honestly, probably, they fuck with me because they know I'm spiritually in alignment with them. Not because we fucking agree on every fucking fight. Get the fuck out of here. Not because we fucking agree on whether I think Earl Spence is gonna beat Terrence Crawford or Terrence Crawford. It's not about that. You know what I mean? It's not. Come on, man. Anyways, man. Oh man. I think I got one more mile, then it'll be fully charged. But I love y'all, man. I'll come back later today when I'm more. I'll show you. Look, I'm watching Junior Truth video. I had to pause it. Look, I had to pause the shit. I don't know if y'all can see it from there, but Junior, I couldn't make it, dog. Couldn't make it. Couldn't make it. It's charging complete. So anyways, man, all I want to say is, man, I love y'all. And I would continue talking, but this is not mine. This is Dre's. So I don't have my my phone holder. So I got to cut it short. Anyways, I love y'all, man. Barbershop Conversations, man. I truly fucking love y'all, man. Whew. I love, man. Can't wait to the next one. Can't wait. We're gonna have a great time, man. Barbershop Conversations, man. I love y'all. And shout out to all my brothers, man. Throughout this week, I'll tell stories as they come to me. I love y'all. I'm not about to cry. All right. If I stay on this any while longer, I'm getting emotional because barbershop coming. I'm gone, man. Peace.